What's up, everyone? Welcome to Rivera Urban Homestead. It's Sunday, September 5th. It is September. That means we are getting ready to plan the fall garden, get the raised beds ready to plant out at the end of the month. So right now I just have all my seeds spread out. I do have a lot of old seeds. And what I'm doing with all these old seeds is I'm just mixing them into one Ziploc bag, and we're just going to disperse them in the backyard and see what happens. That's no big deal. I just need to clean out my seed box because there's a lot of seeds in here that are over 5 years old. We're just going to get rid of them. All of this stuff I have is all new. What I do is I print up the Florida gardening guide from the university up in, I think, Jacksonville or something, Tallahassee or something, the extension office, and it gives you when you should plant what type of plants in my zone. So end of September we can do stuff like all the pole beans and bush beans. We could do cabbage, carrots, cauliflower, cucumbers, eggplant, kale, lettuce, mustards, bunching onions, summer squash, Swiss chard, tomatoes, turnips, all kinds of stuff to plant at the end of September. Okay, so there's the pile of all the old seed bags, all different kinds of lettuces, some Swiss chard, all different types of peppers, some old beans, corn, peppers, lettuce, some carrots, some watermelons. This is all old stuff. Getting rid of it. Squash, cabbage. Whoop, I didn't take these out. Let me dump those in there. Alright. And that'll clean up our seed container. And there you have it, just a variety of all kinds of old seeds. We're going to dump these out in the backyard somewhere and just see if any of them sprout. Why not? Anyway, let's get to the new stuff. Okay, so here's all what we're starting with. All of these right here are just different kinds of pole beans and bush bean varieties. Up here we have watermelon radish, white icicle radish, French breakfast radish, and also, for the first time, I'm going to try and do the Daikon radishes. Christine likes to use these in stew and soups and stuff, and it's really good. So we're going to try and grow some Daikon radishes this year. I got some beets, I got some cabbage, broccoli, pickling cucumbers, and also straight 8 cucumbers. I know I suck at cucumbers, but we're going to keep rolling with them and try. We got the purple Bok Choy that did really good last year, and that stuff was tasty. I do have to buy regular Bok Choy, so let me write that down. I got some bunching onions, Tokyo long white, but I do want the Hishido bunching onions. Those came out really good a few years back. What else do I have here? I have all different kinds of lettuces, mixed greens, crisp head lettuce, butter head lettuce, red sales lettuce. So we got a few different lettuces here. And then of course we got some curled kale. We got some Russian red kale, and also the dinosaur kale that we like. So we got 3 different types of kales. So yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff here. And another thing I want to buy is some more carrots. So carrots, bok choy, Hishido bunching onions. Let me see if that's all we need for this fall planting. Let's see. All the beans were good. Cabbage we have. We need carrots. Cucumbers we got. kales, lettuces, bunching onions, yes, check, check, check. I'm not doing any peppers. Squash would be kind of cool. Unless I get them squash beetles that eat them all the time, I don't know. So let's just keep moving here. I think that's about it, yeah. All right. So we don't have to get too much stuff, we just have to buy the bok choy, carrots, and Hishido bunching onions. So I'll get them on order. So this is what the fall garden is going to be looking like pretty soon. All right. And these are all these are new seeds from like 20 and 21. I just bought all these, so, well, bought them last year. Okay, so this is the area in the backyard that the chickens like to go dig up a lot, so there wasn't much vegetation there. So I just hard raked it, leveled it out a little, and now we're just gonna row garden with all of these seeds. Who knows what's gonna grow? Maybe nothing, maybe something, I don't know. Let's do it. Molly, get. Now I gotta fence it in a little bit so the dogs don't scratch it up. Let me look around, see what I got. There we go, our little temporary fence. Now we'll just water it and see what happens, guys. A little row gardening with seeds that are, some of them are from 2015. Alright, so that was a little unscripted, but I didn't want to just throw all them seeds out, so we might as well just throw them on the ground, see what happens. Alright, let's move on. Might not even get enough sun over here, but that's alright. It's just goofing. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I need to weed whack all this stuff down. These big pots that the plants are pretty much dead in, we're going to cut them out and we're going to dump whatever is in these big pots that aren't being used right now into that raised bed down there. We still got to keep filling that thing up, so we're just going to add whatever we can in there, let it compost in. I'm going to bring some cardboard home from work and cover that one up as soon as I get it loaded up. But for now, we need to clean up this area. This looks trashed. So let me get the weed whacker and let me get those pots out of here. Okay, so today all I'm going to do with that raised bed is just weed it a little. I'm going to break down all the big pot chunks of all the soil and roots that were in those pots, get it all mixed together, and then just let it sit. Throughout the next couple weeks, I'm going to start adding some potting mixes, some compost, hopefully from our compost, some peat moss, and we'll just get it mixed in, let it start breaking down naturally. Alright, so I kind of got that all nice and mixed up. We're going to just keep adding stuff to it, like I said. Cleaned up this side of the area. Today, when the sun goes down, I'm going to feed these pepper plants again. I already have some water over here in a 5-gallon bucket. It's been sitting out for a couple of days, just waiting for the fertilizer to go in there, and then we're going to feed them up. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better, guys. And then just wait until we uncover this bad boy. Ooh, it's gonna have some nice soil in there. Oh yeah. It's getting close. The fall garden is almost gonna happen. I kept this plant because the bees just love these white and yellow flowers all over it. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for the day. I just wanted to get started on that garden, get it cleaned up a little bit, get those big pots emptied out in that raised bed. We're going to be filling up those big pots with some nice potting mix this year, and we're going to probably plant maybe our cabbages and broccolis in those possibly. But we got to get that other raised bed filled up little by little. Next weekend I'll buy some stuff to incorporate into it. But we got our seeds all picked out. We got a bunch of stuff. Bush beans, pole beans, cabbage, broccoli. We got to buy carrots. We got bok choy. We got kale. We got lettuces. All kinds of stuff. So anyway, I still have to go do another corona test today at 4:45. Another rapid test. Because now my work says I have to show a negative test before I can go back. Even though I feel fine, I felt fine for over a week. I have to get a negative result. And so far they're coming back positive still. So I took one this morning. That's a 3-day out test. And then I'm going to take another one this afternoon, a rapid one, to see if maybe I could get a negative. So hopefully I can get a negative and get back to work on Tuesday. Besides that, enjoy this Labor Day weekend, guys. Have a great day. In the fall garden, we're about to be planting here pretty soon, couple weeks. So let's do it. Zone 9, baby.